in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to a Jimmy Page guitar solo that I found here on YouTube. It came up on my feed and I just absolutely love it and I wanted to share it with everybody. Now I'm going to be reacting to this solo, and Jimmy Page was a huge inspiration for me as a guitar player. He really inspired me to start playing, and he inspired me and really gave me my obsession for Les Pauls. I just absolutely love Les Pauls. I still do after all these years. And I remember when I was a kid, I saved up and I worked my ass off to get my first Les Paul. And I remember I used to mow yards, and I remember chasing down neighbors to try to get the money because they didn't have it. And I just remember I have so many memories of just how difficult that it was for me to finally get enough money to get my first Les Paul. And I actually still have this guitar to this day, and I'll show you it here. So here it is here. Just a Gibson Les Paul Studio, nothing fancy. It's one of their entry models to get in. It's one of the most affordable Les Pauls, but I just remember when I was a kid, I was just completely obsessed with Les Pauls, and I still am, really. I love Les Pauls, but I remember watching Jimmy Page, and he just really made me obsess over Les Pauls. I just thought they were the coolest guitar ever. But this is it here, and I still have it here after all these years. And let's see if this thing's in tune. I just literally pulled it out of the case. Close enough. A little bit out, but close enough. But anyways, let's go on here and check out the solo. Okay, so here's the video. Now check out this guitar tone. This is just a killer guitar tone just right off the bat here. It's very telly-like, and this is something that I really look for in great Les Pauls. I just want these Les Pauls to basically just be a fatter telly. That's all that I'm looking for. It's just a little bit more low end in comparison to a telly, just a fatter telly. That's all that I'm really looking for whenever I'm trying to pick out a great Les Paul. And I really love the 59 reissue Les Pauls. They're the R9s is what they call them. And I really love the way that those pickups sound. It's very chirpy. That's the way that I like to describe it. And you could use whatever kind of words to describe sound. It's just kind of laughable. It's just funny. Some of the words that you can come up with to describe sound, it's just kind of ridiculous, really. But that's what I like to call it. I like to call it chirpy, kind of a guitar sound. So check this out here. This is what I define as a chirpy Les Paul guitar sound. Let's check it out. Really cool there what he's doing dynamically here. And this is something that I wanted to talk about. This is something that I really feel is missing from today's rock music, and especially in metal music. There is just simply no dynamic anymore. And the thing is that I love with this solo is I love how he takes you on a journey. He starts off, he's playing fast passages that may not be the cleanest, right? But it's what makes Jimmy Page Jimmy Page. There's a lot of personality in the phrasing. There's a lot of just attitude and the note choices and the way that he's playing this guitar here in the solo. And it just really makes him him. It makes him unique. And this is something, once again, that I just really feel is missing from modern rock music and metal music. When everything is on 10, your listener and your audience is just going to get wore out from just everything being on 10 just constantly. And really, when you implement in dynamics, you can really take your listener in on a journey and on a ride. And when you really get quiet and you roll off the guitar volume knob and you start playing at a whisper volume and you really just take your listener down along with you and you take them along for this journey, it really gets them to really hone in and really pay attention to what it is that you're actually doing within your solo or within your music. And, if you're playing metal music, of course, you want those heavy guitar parts. You really want the stuff to be really heavy, but you want to implement dynamics, because now when you come back down from those heavy parts and you take your listener along for a ride and on this journey, those heavy parts are just going to hit that much harder and it's going to be that much heavier. So I just wanted to point that out, and I really liked this part here where he's bending the G string behind the nut here. That's just a cool little trick that you can do to just get the pitch to go sharp and just to get it to rise up there. So really cool move there on a Les Paul to do too for those guitar players out there. But let's take a listen to some more here. Okay, cool. Really cool solo. Guitar players love playing in the key of A. It's just a great guitar key. Everybody loves to play in A. An A minor pentatonic scale or just an A major in general. A lot of guitar players love playing in that key. But yeah, just a really cool solo. I love the dynamic of this solo, and that's really why I wanted to point this out. Now, also keep in mind that he's playing with a very light amount of gain. It's not a high gain guitar sound at all, but he's still able to get a lot of those fast passages happening. There's definitely some missed notes for sure, and it's not the cleanest, but it's also very difficult to pull off these fast passages when you're playing with that light amount of gain. There's not very much gain happening there, but really great guitar sound, and you can really hear every single note that he's playing, even the missed notes. You can hear everything. And I actually am fortunate enough to have some vintage plexis here. I have some 68 Marshall plexis, and that is just a characteristic with this amplifier, is that when you play through it and you turn it up, it is really going to expose any and all mistakes. You really have to know how to play these Marshall plexis because they will really pick up everything that you're giving it. So that is something here as a part of this kind of a guitar sound. When you're plugged up to a Marshall with a Les Paul, that is just the way it is. So I just wanted to react to this solo here, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel and like the video and drop a comment down below with what you guys think. You know, I'd love to hear from you guys. I love hearing your guys' opinions. And come on in and join the family. This is just an amazing community. We're having so much fun talking everything music. Stay tuned. I got a bunch more videos coming out here soon. We'll see you all next time. Take care.